What is going on, everyone? What is going on, everyone? Happy holidays! And I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas or New Year's or whatever you guys celebrate. I've been getting this question a lot from my viewers about how to efficiently spend their precious gold. Now, the previous video that I made kind of gives real life examples of what people should be focusing on at their current state. Are they ready for Braille normal mode, hard mode, A-gear normal mode, A-gear hard mode? It really depends on your character. So I probably should have made this video first before that example video, but it's too late for that now. So now I'm going to consolidate it all into this video here. Another thing to mention is that I know there's that table that everyone goes to that mathematically calculates exactly what you should focus on, the percentage increase in damage that you get per gold. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, who reads math? Am I right? So this is all just me giving advice based on the bozo lobby leaders that I've seen with their strict ass requirements, and also just me and personally my experience. Okay, let's start from the beginning. And by beginning, I'm assuming everyone has the South Curzon Pass. Now, I believe that starts you at 1585. And then from here, I get so many questions about, Andy, I want to make as much gold as you do, Mr. RMT. That means I have to make a ton of alts, right? That means I should quickly push my 1580 character to 1620 as soon as possible to hit tier 4, because that's when I really start making gold, right? Wrong. Please, do not hone any 1580 character right now. It's still way too expensive to push, and you don't even make nearly enough gold a week to make up the gold cost to reach 1640, 1660, 1680, whatever your goals are. Later on in this video, I'll show you guys a beautiful visual of how you should be really playing Lost Ark. But anyways, the next question I always get is the 1640 players. Now, everybody that's 1640 and are wondering if they should push to 1660. Now we get some tricky bits here, and we'll go through each case. So I got my handy dandy paint over here. Flashbang. Ah! Okay, sorry guys. All right, case number 1. Actually, let's do a nice little tree here. Okay? Let's say you have seed. Okay, this is you. You with the smile. Okay? There's 2 branches you can make here. And you're 1640, by the way. This is for 1640, trying to push to 1660. Excuse my handwriting. I know it's beautiful. All right. You either have the seed or you don't. Right? If, this is case number 1. If you have the seed, so you're here, but you have rat alts, meaning your alts that you have other than this 1640 character are maybe some other 1640 characters, but they have like event gems, like 20 transcendence and 35 set elixir. You guys know what a rat means, right? If you have rat alts, don't push. You should just take advantage of the Makoko seed for, what is it, remaining 13 more days, because after that's over, good luck getting into lobbies. You probably won't, so you should probably abuse this as much as possible if you have the rat alts. Now, case number 2, you have the seed, but you don't know rat alts. So rat alts, and you got a big X on it, all right? Then if you really want to fight that bald guy, for some reason, bald guy as an A gear, then go for it. You know, like at that point, like there's nothing for me to stop you. Like, this is just a game. You can do whatever you want. Otherwise, me personally, I would just abuse the 13 days, in my opinion. My advice for this would have probably been different if we had maybe another month left for this event, because maybe then you could try to farm for that relic book. That juicy, it's a red book, right? That juicy relic book. If you had 1 month plus. But you don't. You only have 13 days. So I will say this. If you somehow calculate it that you can get the relic book in 13 days, then by all means, I would say hurry up, push to 16, or you don't even need to push to 1660 per se. Actually, I guess you do, right? Otherwise, you won't get the seed. So you won't get rid of the seed. So yeah, push to 1660 as soon as you can. You have 13 days and try to get this relic book here. All right. Now, let's say you don't have the seed. Now you're on this section. This is case number 3. What are you doing? Do you really want to fight the bald man that badly? Same kind of situation as here. And you can't wait for the 1640 arc passive that Korea has, because I'm sure we'll get it in like a month or so. Then okay, then I would push. But personally, me, I wouldn't, again. But keep in mind that if you have things like rat gems, bad cards, bad roster level, bad elixirs, bad transcendence, bad engravings, right? Like you're using engraving support as a 1640 and you're thinking about pushing to 1660. What was the point? You'll just get gate kept from A gear anyway. That's a huge thing that people don't seem to realize. People heavily focus on honing and never consider all the other things that they need to bring up along with their item level. It's not just the level people are looking for, it's everything else combined. So make sure if you want to push the A gear and fight the bald man, you need to push everything at the same time. That was 1640 to 1660. I hope this was all clear. Now we got the peeps trying to go from 1660, right? We got the 1660 boys going to 1670 or 80. Let's talk about 1670 or 80. Now let's start with 1670. Why 1670? Because of Brel normal. So same advice here. If you're trying to get to Brel normal, which is 1670, and you want to actually get into lobbies comfortably, you will probably need at least one level 8 tier 4 gem. At least one on your main skill. And then level 7s tier 4 on all the rest of your gems. X amount. You probably do if you want to get into things comfortably. Now, can you get into lobbies without this requirement? Yeah, of course you can. But I'm saying comfortably. Can you comfortably? This is probably the comfort. Also, you probably need 5 ancient gear pieces. 5. You could probably get away with 4, but for comfort's sake, 5 ancient, at least 1 level 8 tier 4 gem, and then the rest level 7 tier 4. The DPS requirement for Brel normal is not that bad, but pugs are going to have stricter requirements, and I'm this is me speaking from experience, than people getting into Harvard, so you have to be prepared. If your bozo ass has 2 ancient gear pieces at Brel time, and you are thinking about pushing, because, oh, look at me, I have the gold to push. Hold on, stop for a second, and really see the lobby situation here. Are you really going to get in? If not, then you just wasted your time. Like from someone, me, by the way, someone who waited for 13.5 hours for an A gear hard, like 2 to 3 weeks after the raid came out. Don't do what I did. Just save your time, go kiss your girlfriend, go give your mom a hug, go touch some grass. There's so much more stuff you can do than spend 13.5 hours in Party Finder. All right, now we talk about the 1680 folks. So this is for the people who want to fight the bald man hard. So this is a little different than 1670 in my opinion, because if you want to play with the ancient accessories, then I think this is good. So if you have the gold, I would probably push to 1680 here. Not half-ass my character to 1670. Because another thing is, on item level in pugs, never fare well in this game. And it definitely won't when Brel comes out. At least with 1680, you can gamba and potentially get good ancient accessories. Cough, cough, that's how I made a couple 100,000 gold.
but it also speeds up your acquisition of ancient gear pieces. You get 1 ancient piece per week. Still, do keep in mind that it's still pretty hard for a DPS to get into an A gear hard at the moment. So hone, knowing that you may get gatekept for a bit still. You may have to run normal mode, but for Brel normal, being 1680 will win you out against all the sea of 1670s. All right, we talked about that, and now finally, we just for completion's sake, we have to talk about the 1690s. The Brel Sheezy hard 1690. My recommendation is don't push to this item level if you don't have a static. Static is super important here. It's very simple. Hell, I would even say that even as a support, I would not hone to 1690. Now you're probably going, why? I can get into any lobby. Because if you pug, you don't know the quality of your pugs, the quality of your DPS, the lobby leader, everyone else. And Brel is very, very difficult. The DPS requirement is very hard, especially the first few weeks. And you probably won't clear. I'm betting a lot of people are not going to clear here. So that's just a huge waste of time then. And I, for one, am allergic to wasting time. But you can do yourself. Like, don't say that I didn't warn you. But all I'm gonna say is, if you don't have a static, probably don't push because you're not gonna clear it. Now, that covers the journey from 1580 to 1690. So that's all good. But as promised, I wanted to give you guys a nice visual of how you should play Lost Ark. But before I say that, if you guys have any questions about what I just said, do tell me in the comments, because I do read all your wonderful comments on my YouTube. So ask here, or hell, even come during my live streams on Twitch. Link is in the description. I read everyone's chat, so ask away either on YouTube or on Twitch. All right, so now the beautiful visual of how you should play Lost Ark. This is you, right? You got your little keyboard here. You got the monitor with all that stuff, blah 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 blah, right? This is you. Okay, now I'm kind of stalling here. Okay, you have 6 characters you can do. Okay, basically you should have one that's a main. I'm gonna give a nice little star here, indicating that this is your main, right? If you have only one main character, I mean, that's fine, right? That's fine. You just slowly build up your alts in a specific way, and this is how you do it. Okay. When you get a power pass, a good old PP, like the South Curzon one, you use it on a character. So let's say here, second character, use the power pass, and you don't touch it. Do not hone it. If it is part of your 6, in this example it is, you can run raids on this for gold, but don't hone that character. Focus all your time and energy on this main character. Oh, why? Because eventually we will get a express event. That is when you use it. Because by then, you will hopefully have done enough chaos dungeons and raids to have all the bound materials on this second character. And you can easily, it's super easy to push that character with bound mats and using this express event. You basically won't be spending that much money. You rinse and repeat this again here. PP, express event, EE. PP, EE. PP, EE. And then PP, EE. You do it 6 times, or I guess you say 5 times. Once you have your main 6, then you're done. That's it. That is the best way to play Lost Ark, hands down. Do not start using your gold and honing these characters raw. Like, that is the worst thing you could do. Now, if you're super impatient, guys, you could do whatever you want. Again, you came to my video, okay? Let me speak. You guys came to my video, so I'm giving you my advice. Do the PPEE strat or don't. But this is just what I'm going to recommend to you guys. Anyways, I think we went on for a little too long here. So that is the end of this video. Sorry for not posting as often with streaming and the holidays. And honestly, with some of the crappy comments I get on this platform, you know, sometimes it's just not worth getting the $2 that I make for this video. But I'll try to post more as I get suggestions from my viewers, or if I have any more ideas or things that I think people will need, then I'll definitely make videos for those. But until then, I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.